Hello everyone, today we shall look into the types of aphasia. To start with, we shall see what is aphasia first. So aphasia is a language disorder. How this affect people? It affects a person's ability to communicate. Okay, so that is why it is the language disorder. How this occurs? It can occur after a stroke or a head injury or develop slowly from a growing brain tumor or a disease. Okay, like this is something when a person is he is facing some accident, then this language disorder may develop. Okay, so we shall see the major types first. These are the common types, most common types of aphasia. They are Broca's aphasia, Wernicke's aphasia, and anomic aphasia. And there is also the fourth type, primary progressive aphasia. This is totally different from the other three. Like how it is different now? It gets worse over time. Like it will you will lose the ability to read, write. All those LSRW skills will move away because of this disorder. Okay, so though other three are common in some way, this primary progressive aphasia will get worse day by day. Okay, so first we shall look into the Broca's aphasia, which is the non-fluent aphasia. So this Broca's aphasia is when people find it very difficult to find and say the right words. Okay, so although they probably know exactly what they want to say, but they will find difficult to find the right words to deliver those. So people with this Broca's aphasia may only be able to say single word, or they may only utter short sentences. Although it's usually possible for other people to understand what they mean, this can be very frustrating to them, right, when they can't deliver the right word. So that would be frustrating to them. So the features of Broca's aphasia are, they will have the severely reduced speech. Like I told you, right, they will have only short utterances of, even it will be, if it is a shorter utterances or long, it will be only 4 words or more. And they will have only limited vocabulary, and the sound, okay, the sound delivery will also be so clumsy, and they will have a difficulty in writing, but the reading and understanding speech and all, it will be good, but they will have the difficulty in writing. Next we shall look into Wernicke's aphasia. This is also known as fluent aphasia. Okay, so this Wernicke aphasia is when someone is able to speak well and use long sentences, but what they say may not make sense. Okay, so they may not know that what they are saying is wrong, so may get frustrated when people don't understand them. So that is also a bad thing, right? Though they are delivering sentences, when a person is not able to understand what they say, what is the use of that? So this is Wernicke's aphasia. So this is the features of Wernicke's aphasia. They are the impaired reading and writing. Like they will be having very weak reading and writing, and they will have they are unable to grasp the meaning of the spoken words. They will not be able to understand exactly what others say, and they will have the inability to produce sentences that hang together. So if there is a long sentence, they will not be able to pronounce it. Next, there will be intrusion of irrelevant words in severe cases. When a person is saying, I am looking at the cloud, so I am diving at the cloud, or when there are some kind of irrelevant words in the second sentence, which I say diving in the cloud, what is that irrelevancy in the sentence? So that is the frustration here. Next we shall look into anomic aphasia. Anomic aphasia is they will not be able to supply the words for the basic things that person want to talk about. Particularly, they will not be able to pronounce even the significant nouns and verbs. They will not be able to understand it sometimes. So the speech that they talk will also be very vague, and those will be the expression of frustration, and they will find it difficult to write the words, and they will find difficult to use the words in the when they utter. So these are the features of anomic aphasia. Next is the primary progressive aphasia. So I told you, right, all those three in some way or other they would have some kind of similarity. Here, this is totally you cannot accept this primary progressive aphasia, because it is a condition where language capabilities become slowly and progressively it will get worse. And it will also further lead to gradual loss of the ability to lose all those LSRW skills. What are they? Listening, speaking, reading and writing. No use of no use of what they talk. Actually, they will not be able to talk. So they will lose their reading capabilities, they will lose writing, they will lose speaking, they will not be able to understand what other people are saying. So this deterioration kind of thing, language disorder, it happens slowly over a period of years, and other mental functions such as memory, reasoning, insight and how to judge the things are also affected because of this primary progressive aphasia. And it is told that you cannot cure this completely, though there are several treatments like speech therapy, all those things are given. So if a person is affected with this aphasia, the first thing they give is the speech therapy. Okay, so though this happens, it cannot be cured completely is what doctors say.